Hi, Cartes Ross here, and we're going to continue on the series where I basically talk about the different ways I make money online and offline to support my family of 7. And if you follow my advice, you'd be able to pretty much do the same thing yourself for your family. And today, the other day, I picked up this magazine called Start Your Own Business. You've seen these magazines on the rack, Entrepreneur and Small Business Startup and so on and so on. And here, they talk about how to make $60 million a year in the salad business and, personalized books for kids at $6 million a year and safety apparel business for $10 million and blah, 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 blah. In other words, they're selling you big dreams and trying to sell you an idea of how to get rich. Now, there's no such thing as a get rich quick type scheme or business. In anything, you will do some work. So I'm going to share with you another way that I do make money. And this here is fairly inexpensive. You can start probably as early as tomorrow or today, depending on what time of day you're looking at this video. And you can make some money by the end of the week. Now, when you need some money, yeah, but you don't need a lot. You can probably get by with $100 just to prove my model. And today I'm going to talk about auctions. And I'm not talking about the car auctions or the dealer auction and all that stuff. I'm talking about auctions where you can go buy closeout type items, antiques, toys, liquidation, stuff like that. And when I say auctions, this stuff is real cheap. And man, I'm gonna tell you something. Well, as you can see, I'm a black guy. And every time I go to one of these auctions, I'm generally the only black guy in the whole place. And, but it's funny because it's just so much stuff out there that people are not aware of. And especially our own people, black folks. Sometimes we need to get off our butts, make an effort, and do something for ourselves. Stop depending on other folks for handouts and stop making excuses. It's just time to go out there and do it. Nobody's keeping this stuff from you. Nobody's hiding this information. We just need to be aware of some of the stuff that's available. Opportunity-wise for everybody, all Americans, white, black, green, yellow, blue, purple, brown. Opportunity is there. The internet has made this feel a level playing field. And if you don't know anything, you can research the internet and get access to a wealth of information. But anyhow, auctions, and I got a clip down below where this guy allowed me to film one of his auctions. And it was a 4-hour event, and I got little clips down below, just some of the stuff that they put out there. And this is the stuff that you see is just from the beginning of the auction. He didn't really get to the good stuff until about midway through at about the 1.5, 2-hour mark. So a lot of the stuff that you see is nothing. But watch the video clip and just to get a general idea of how this stuff works. I've bought antique sewing machines that I've only paid $75 for, and then go online and see that they're worth $500 and $600 and $700. People are paying $600, $700 on eBay to pay for to buy the stuff, bidding on this stuff. I bought the phonograph, the record player, the old record player from 1914 now. 1914, I got one from 1925. The phonograph that you spin around, that you crank the shaft and you put the record on there and it spin around and it comes out of this horn. And again, people pay $1,000 plus for that stuff. My cost on that thing was like, I think I paid $125 and $75 or $77 for that thing. Valuable, rare, people lining up to get it. Also, there's different type of auctions that you can go to. These storage units, these storage facilities, where you go and store your furniture. If you don't have enough room in your house, you go to these storage facilities. Well, oftentimes what happens, people move out of state, or they just fail to pay the monthly rental fee on a unit. And so what happens is that unit goes up for auction. And what happens, you go there, you bid on it, and you can't. What happens, they'll open, and it might be different in your state, but before you bid on it, they'll open up the door to the unit, and you can look in there, but you can't open anything up. So if it's in the box, stuff is in the box, you can't open the box. If it's in bags, you can't open up the bags. But you're free to look inside of the unit, but you can't touch anything. And then based on what you see, I guess you can make a decision on how much you're willing to bid. And I've gotten some units for as little as $35, and I paid as much as a few $100s for a unit. And in many cases, there was nothing in the unit. They was just trash or junk. And then there were a few times where I made 20 times my money based on the stuff that was in those units. And different ways you can sell the stuff, and I'll say that for another session. But the stuff that you buy from these antique auctions can be moved fairly quickly. And let me rephrase that. A lot of the stuff that you buy from these auctions will move, and you got to know what to buy, how to buy, and where to place the stuff. And again, it's not rocket science, folks. You just got to get out there and do it. So here's your assignment for today. I want you to actually go to one of these auctions today or tomorrow and just sit in, not the storage units, do that last. I probably shouldn't have said anything about it. But I want you to go to a more traditional auction first. Go to one of these auctions, just go there and sit and listen and watch. Don't buy anything your first time. Take some notes, see what they're selling, and then you go back home and look it up online to see what some of the stuff goes for, and then you kind of compare to what the people paid for at the auction. The way to find out what's going on in your area auction-wise, go to this website. It's www.auctionzip, that's Z like zebra, IP, auctionzip.com. You'll put in your zip code, and then you'll put in like the mile radius around you. So if you want to look for auctions in a 30-mile radius of you, then you just put in 30-mile radius or 50-mile radius. And it'll bring up all the auctions. It'll bring up a calendar. You select the date, and it'll bring up all the auctions in your immediate area. And then I want you to go to one. Just go. They have the time there. They have the address. Some of them have a website, and some of them will actually post photographs for what they'll be having in the upcoming auction. So I want you to go to one of those auctions today if you can, or go tomorrow, or go on this weekend. But whatever it is you do, go to one of those auctions, and you're going to be blown away with what you see. This is a secret. And the thing about it, these guys put signs out there all over the place. They advertise these auctions. They want you to come. So take a look and get back to me, post your comments below, and let me know how blown away you were with what you saw. My name is Cartez Ross. If you're looking for a coach to help you with marketing and growing your business, or helping you get started with a business, take a look at my coaching program. And again, if you can't afford the coaching program, don't let that be an excuse not to get started on your own. We all have the capabilities and the potential to do whatever we want to do. We just got to put some effort into it. The same amount of effort we put into it by punching the clock for 40 hours a week. If we can put 5 hours of that time into our own thing, trust me, we'll figure whatever it is we need to figure out. But that's it. My name is Cartez Ross. Have a great day.